It's the music recording network. Out of the shower to the bedroom, slip on something fresh. From the bedroom to the studio, to react to the best. If your day is blown, we crank to the morn. Make sure your sub is on while we playing your song. And it's gonna be on. We rock 3 channels up here on this YouTube stream, and we always let our subscribers know that they are supreme. Hey, stand by, cause we so fly. React to the beat, cause I'm that guy to move you all night long. Why, I tell you what's happening in this song. Music make me crazy, baby, do it for me louder. Viewers know my cross keep on popping with the song. I'ma make you sweat until they turn the house lights on. After party at the Music Recording Network. What's up, YouTube? What's up, BOMBSHELL? Excuse me. All you gotta do is hit that record button, baby, and everything goes wrong. If you are running a YouTube channel, or if you like to run a YouTube channel, I swear to y'all, you gotta embrace your mistakes. You got to, man. Check it out without a doubt. It's worse than you thought. Day 1 of Diddy's trial drops jaws in the court. We are back at Melina King. Miss King, how you doing, Miss King? Gotta shout out Miss King. Go to her channel, check her out, man. This is coming off of her channel, and it's funny, man, how you get a different look at different things by just checking out other people's channels, man. I think these people are doing great work, excellent work. So yeah, I know Uncle Mike, I just react to what it is they saying and put my 2 cents in, and thank everybody for hitting the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. This is a positive channel. We are helping people. My goal is to help people. I do music and all that type of stuff, so that's me flying through the air doing some crazy stuff. I like to have fun, man. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and let's turn this negativity into something positive. Let's check it.
Combs has pleaded not guilty to multiple charges, including sex trafficking, and has denied all civil allegations against him.
Most people don't realize that the people who scream, "I'm innocent," the loudest are the ones who start sweating the moment they hit the courtroom. Well, welcome to Diddy's Day 1. And folks, it's already a circus.
Now, sources say Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, will be a central witness during the trial. Now, sources also tell CNN other witnesses expected to testify include his former sexual partners, a business associate, and a male sex worker.
So today marks the explosive beginning of the federal trial of Sean P. Diddy Combs. And what went down inside the Manhattan courtroom is something you need to hear to believe. From the jury chaos to celebrity name drops and a nervous Diddy trying to hold it together, we've got every wild, dramatic, and downright disturbing detail from inside the courtroom. Now, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And now let's unpack the madness.
Can you just put into perspective how significant this case is?
This is a very, very significant case. I like to akin this is the Gen Z's, I guess, version of the O.J. Simpson trial.
Wow.
I was in 5th grade whenever the O.J. verdict came out, and I remember my teacher stopping trial, or stopping the court, stopping our courtroom just for us to figure out like what's going on. We got to figure out what's happening with this verdict. What's different in this particular case than the O.J. Simpson trial is that this is not going to be live streamed.
Yeah.
You know, in federal court, you can't live stream any type of court at all. You can't live stream any trials. And so your audience is really going to have to focus on how CNN is kind of letting them know how the trial is progressing. But it's extremely significant. Yeah.
Let's start with what's on the table. Sean Diddy Combs is facing heavy-duty federal charges. We're talking sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation for the purpose of prostitution. Yeah, like this isn't some light stuff. These are charges straight out of the RICO playbook. Now, this isn't just some scandal. This is federal court with real prison time on the line. We're talking decades, possibly his entire life. Well, the courtroom, it was packed and the energy was tense. The stakes are absolutely high. And Diddy strutted in wearing a navy blue pullover and a white collared shirt, looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. At one point, he even requested a bathroom break and it got denied. You know, it's real when even your bladder doesn't get mercy.
Come down to the courtroom sketches, to what
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Wait a minute. She said, what, don't get mercy? Wait a minute. She said, you know, it's a shame. They owe you, Diddy. Denied bail how many times, my guy? They raided how many of your houses, my guy? You got 120 people filing cases against you, my guy. You got 190 celebrities that's going to testify, my guy. My guy, you still think you're innocent. My guy, hey, if I didn't do anything, for real, if I straight up didn't do anything and they had all this stuff to stack against me, I did it. I did it, Your Honor. I don't know how, but I did it. I'm with y'all. Cause they gonna burn that dude to the stakes, and I want to be on that side. They not even letting the boy use the bathroom. God dang, yeah. They tired of your bull. They are sick and tired of your bull, man.
With real prison time on the line. We're talking decades, possibly his entire life. Well, the courtroom, it was packed and the energy was tense. The stakes are absolutely high. And Diddy strutted in wearing a navy blue pullover and a white collared shirt, looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. At one point, he even requested a bathroom break and it got denied. You know, it's real when even your bladder doesn't get mercy.
Come down to the courtroom sketches, to what you hear from maybe witnesses choose to speak afterwards. We'll see. Look, as a prosecutor, when you approach a high-profile case like this, how is preparation different from one that might be a little bit more out of the spotlight?
They have to prepare because they cannot make any mistakes.
Yeah.
This elite all-women prosecution team, they've got to make sure that all their ducks in a row. This is either a make your career type of case or this is a break your career type of case. So they're going to be prepared. I think they've been working on this case for at least a year now. They are prepared with their evidence. They're prepared with their witnesses. They've probably spoken to their witnesses at least 2 to 3 times to make sure that every I is dotted and every T has been crossed.
So here is where things got wild. Nearly 600 potential jurors had to fill out questionnaires. 600. This isn't a jury. It's a small army. And what were they being asked? Oh, just if they knew people like Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, Kid Cudi, Kanye West. Excuse me? Are we selecting a jury or booking the next Grammy Awards or something? Why all the celebrity roll calls? Because prosecutors believe these names and many more will come up during trial. That alone tells you how deep this rabbit trail goes. Some jurors were immediately dismissed. Why? Because they'd already seen the video. The video that allegedly shows Diddy assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hotel hallway. Yeah, that video. The one that mysteriously leaked right before the feds raided his home.
And, you know, you talked about the prosecution team, high-profile case, high-profile defendant, high-profile defense attorneys, too, with resumes that include defending Martin Shkreli, you know, the pharma bro, Young Thug, and more. On the defense side of things, does that experience actually make a difference in a case like this? And if so, how?
I think it does.
Yeah.
What the defense has done recently is bringing in a pinch hitter by the name of Brian Steele. You just mentioned the Young Thug trial. He was the lead defense attorney there. What the defense is trying to do is throw wrenches in anything that the prosecution's going to lay out. Any evidence they have, they want to try and misconstrue, throw out red herrings, throw out red flags, so the jurors aren't actually focused on the real evidence. And so,
right. See, that's what we all are prepared for. These monkey wrenches. Don't let the monkeys mess with y'all, man. Come on, we got to be strong and we got to be smart. We have to do our own research, y'all. We have to help as society, man. Man, I had a bad dream the other night. That's why I'm up so early. Because imagine if he found Nat guilty after all this, and then he turned the script and say, y'all had me in jail all this time, denied me bail, and I'm innocent, and you ain't. What about all them victims? What about the little 13-year-old they gave him a soda? His parents gave the son to Diddy. I want to see the kid by himself without the parents. And he argued him. and told the little boy, don't tell your parents. Come on, y'all. Are y'all serious? Nah, we can't let this go. I'm sorry, y'all. We can't let this go. I'm on this thing like a hornet.
So their experience is actually very, very important. And so if they can get one juror to kind of look the other way and not look at this case the way the prosecution wants it to be, that's very beneficial for the defense's side.
Now let's talk about witnesses. And by that, I mean Cassie Ventura, the ex-girlfriend and the central figure in many of these allegations. She's expected to testify, and not anonymously, under her full name. That's honestly courage right there, because she's going to face an army of lawyers and Diddy's high-powered legal team. Remember, Cassie already filed a 2023 lawsuit accusing Diddy of sexual abuse, control, and an incident involving a car explosion after 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 allegedly refused to work with her or help her. Actually, she went to him in hiding after he beat her up. I'm like a car explosion, guys. Like I'm not making this up. This isn't just some TV drama. It's not just a Netflix thing, but literally.
Wait a minute. We got to rewind that, because you got dangling participles, girlfriend. Wait a minute. When he said after he beat her up, he referring to Diddy. We know that part, but you had a dangling participle there.
Of sexual abuse, control.
My mom does this a lot. Who is the he?
And an incident involving a car explosion after 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 allegedly refused to work with her or help.
After 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 refused to work with her. Watch this, y'all.
Filed a 2023 lawsuit accusing Diddy of sexual abuse, control,
Diddy.
And an incident involving a car explosion after 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 allegedly refused to work with her or help her. Actually, she went to him in hiding after he beat her up. I'm like a car explosion, guys. Like I'm not making this up. This isn't just some TV drama. It's not just a Netflix thing.
What she just said almost sound like she's saying that 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 beat her up. Because the last person you was talking about is 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦. But we all know that Puffy is the one doing the beating. We all know that. But see, this is how information get misconstrued because of pronouns. Yeah. Dangling participles. You got people dangling. I think that's what that's called, a dangling part. I just made that up if it's not right. But you got us dangling. How about that?
But literally a car blew up after she went to him for safety. And it's all because, as she claims, that Diddy is the one that did it, and 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 backs her up with it.
And, obviously the nature of this case is a very sensitive one, especially for the alleged victims here as well. And not all of the witnesses coming forward have chosen to use their names as part of their testimony. But Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former girlfriend, is choosing to testify under her own name. What is the significance of that, I guess, from a prosecutorial standpoint, but also just in general? What is the significance of that?
She's ready to have her day in court.
Yeah.
She's ready to let everybody know, not just Diddy, but to let the world know what happened to her. When you are uncloaking that veil and when you are actually presenting your true self in front of jurors, in front of the world, it means that you mean business. And that's great for the prosecution. When you have a victim, when you have a survivor that's decided, I'm actually going to come out here and I'm going to tell you my name, it's because I'm ready for whatever the defense is going to show.
And now.
And also, it let everybody know that you ain't no punk. You ain't no sucker. You ain't scared. You doing his work. You doing his work. Hey, I can't be scared. And I'm not saying nothing about everybody who is scared that ain't using their name. Come on, man. If we had a little more balls, for real, if everybody had a little bit of more balls instead of acting like they got balls, oh my God, I don't even know how this works. If everybody had a little bit more courage and stop acting like they this person and be yourself. All you gotta do is be yourself.
When you have a victim, when you have a survivor that's decided, I'm actually going to come out here and I'm going to tell you my name, it's because I'm ready for whatever the defense is going to show.
And now prosecutors are bringing in surveillance footage from 2016, showing what they claim is Combs physically assaulting Cassie at a Los Angeles hotel. I mean, we all saw it. It's not just a claim. The receipts are there. They're good. as far as we're concerned, as far as the evidence for the prosecutors, but there's not looking good for Diddy. Now, his team tried to get this thrown out because it originally went to CNN, and they claimed that it was edited in order to make it look worse than what it was, and that the original was destroyed. Well, CNN clapped back and say, no, the original wasn't destroyed. We have it unedited. We just put out, edited version because of the length of it and blah, blah, blah. But that's something that they have been trying to fight to not include. Like literally trying to act as though he did not do it after he actually apologized. It made a whole apology video about the incident. I mean, we all saw how grotesque it is. But again, these are the tactics that lawyers are going to use in order to save their client, no matter how disgusting and abhorrent they actually are.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Now this trial is...
Dude, you committed to be a better man. I keep looking at this thing, man. First of all, the words he's saying and everything that he's saying is bull.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
First of all, everything he's saying is bull. But I'm looking at the background, and here's what real people should be thinking right now, for real. How can somebody look at the background and look at the roof or wherever he's at? God only knows where he's at, right? But wherever he's at, it looks luxury. It looks like you don't have a worry. You don't have a worry in the world. This is the type of life people would dream of doing. It looks like this type of life is a life where you don't have to do anything negative. You don't have to do anything negative. Everything is just given to you. And you fucking up. You messing up. How dare you beat that girl like that? How dare you put your hands on any woman? How dare you? You on top of the world. You getting awards. You decide who gets a record deal and who doesn't. How dare you beat up on people like this, man? How dare you hurt people? Is that what it takes? That's what it takes to get to this level? To hurt people like that? I don't want it. I don't want it. I'd rather stay right here, can't sleep, and doing YouTube videos. I would never want to change. I hate what you stand for now, man. I used to break my neck to go to Bad Boy Records to try to get a record deal. Doing my little songs and taking them up to New York, hoping to get a record deal. I tried out for Making of the Band, man. I was up there standing in line. Yeah, this is very personal to me. Stupid boy. He used to be a backup dancer or some type of dancer for Stacy Lattisaw. And I was in the band with Stacy Lattisaw's husband. This is personal to me. Excuse me, y'all. My bad. Let me get back.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Wrong button.
I'm not asking for forgiveness.
Good, because we ain't giving it to you.
I'm truly sorry.
If you truly sorry, then accept your punishment and stop fighting your punishment. You ain't truly sorry. That's bull. You are not truly sorry.
Now, this trial is bigger than Diddy. It's about power, money, and what happens when someone who's been untouchable for years finally gets touched by the law. It's a wake-up call to celebrity culture. No amount of fame, money, or PR teams can stop the truth from dragging you into the light. If found guilty, Diddy is looking at life, not a slap on the wrist, not probation, life. The prosecution is going all in. And the fact that he turned down a final plea deal on May 1st, I mean, it's bold or a desperate gamble. I don't know. We have to see.
Now, while the witness list has not been made public by the court, sources have given me an indication of some of the individuals that we may see take the stand during this trial. Cassie Ventura, who is the ex-girlfriend of Sean Combs and the musician, she is going to be the star witness in this case. Now, Cassie Ventura is the only alleged victim who has decided to testify under her real name, but the judge has allowed other alleged victims to testify under pseudonym so that their identity will be protected. I hear that in addition to Cassie Ventura, the government has 3 other key witnesses. So a total of 4 key witnesses who will take the stand to discuss their allegations against Sean Combs.
Now, a key takeaway from day one is that this is not going to be some open and shut trial. This is a deep dive into the dark side of celebrity and a brutal peeling back of the image to expose what's underneath. And even if half of what's alleged turns out to be true, Diddy won't just be canceled, he'll be convicted.
Now, of course, there will also be corroborating witnesses who take the stand either to corroborate some of those other key witnesses or to add some relevant information. I'm hearing that one of those supporting witnesses will be a friend of Cassie Ventura's. I am hearing that another one of those witnesses will be a male sex worker, and I hear from a source that it's possible that additional male sex workers may also take the stand. Now, at the center of the government's case in the indictment, they said are these so-called freak-offs, which the government has described essentially as drug-fueled sex parties where Combs and others allegedly forced women into sex acts, oftentimes with male sex workers. So that could possibly give some indication of the testimony that we may hear from that sex worker. Now, this trial is anticipated to run up to 2 months. Sean Combs faces 5 different charges, including racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. And remember, Combs is also facing more than 60 civil suits. Those civil suits are completely separate from this criminal case, but I do hear that many of the civil accusers who have already come forward with civil claims against Combs will be testifying in this trial.
Okay, so to recap, day one was everything we expected and more. Jury selection chaos, a laundry list of celebrity connections that we did not expect, and bombshell evidence waiting to be unsealed, and a visibly unraveling Diddy trying to act calm while the walls are closing in. And trust me, this is only the beginning. Opening statements are expected May 12th, and from there, it's going to be full throttle. We'll be here for every explosive detail, so make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the notification bell, and I will see you very soon.
Most definitely. Girlfriend got him. Man, dude. I don't know, man. I really don't know, man. I think that Diddy is living in a fantasy world and he paying I don't think the lawyers not all the lawyers. I think that one lawyer is in the fantasy world with him. Me and you, we gonna hold on to this fantasy. I think all the other lawyers and the female lawyer and everything, they just there for the money. They there for the money. They know he gonna lose. They know he gonna lose. The whole world know Diddy gonna lose. We just waiting to see all the evidence and stuff, man. This is crazy, man. This is very, very crazy. I still can't, but every now and then I just pinch myself and say, is this really happening? Man, I used to break my neck to be anything Bad Boy put out, all the artists. Shy. It's a group named Shy. They were signed to Bad Boy for a minute. Cause that's how me and my team end up doing music for Shy. Oh man, Jodeci. All the hits was coming out of Bad Boy. Man, Puffy did a big time promotional thing where he had all these scooters at the Super Bowl. He had like 50 people, I want to say about 50, 60 people with Bad Boy jackets on, with scooters on, passing out flyers and riding these scooters where the Super Bowl was at and everything, man. Marketing, promotion things. And I always wanted to do stuff like that. I said, man, I want to be a part of that. Come find out, god dang, man, this is ridiculous. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.